Howdy, howdy. This is TPot back on Mordrum. This is our second episode. So, I wanted to do a couple of things here at the beginning first. In our last episode, I mentioned that there were locks on certain things, so I'm the only one who can access this furnace. Remember, at the end of the episode, I left some coal in here to try and make some smooth stone out of this because nice to cover your tracks. But I also mentioned that you can lock chests, and so what I've done is I've taken some of my wood and I've built a chest. Notice down here at the bottom it says you've created a private chest successfully. So what I can do now is I can put some of this extra materials in there. So some nice cobble, put some redstone in there as well. Um, as During the off time I went and harvested some uh, wood and also happened to get a few saplings. Got one apple. I was able to find one chicken, but I'm seriously starting to run an issue on food. I'm going to put some of this precious metals again. Again, this chest locks on me, so I should be good. I'm going to keep some sticks. I probably don't need all of these picks on me, but it'd be good to have a few spares. I had to make a stone axe because my wooden axe failed. The wooden sword I used as fuel to make some of the smooth stone. And I'm going to go ahead and put this feather in here. I have no need for arrows yet, so I'm going to put that in. I do need to heat up this chicken, so I'm going to go over here and make some sticks because they are a bit more effective when you're only cooking one thing. But I'm not going to be able to fill up my health bar, and so that's going to cause an issue for me. But we'll be able to get a little bit of this down my gullet and take care of this apple as well. As I mentioned, not nearly enough. The other thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to clear this inventory. I mentioned that I was going to be using the little red numbers over here to indicate my episode. I haven't voted yet, so I'm going to real quick vote twice just so it'll show that I'm on episode 2. And of course you'll see that I did get some votes here. So now if I say anything in the chat, it tells me I only voted one time, but I actually get some random things here. So nice, some minerals. I can probably use those a little bit later in my journeys. So what I'm going to do now is do a little bit of exploring. Remember, I was over here and I was able to hear some water, so I'm going to try and dig in such a way. Hopefully I've opened myself up into a little bit of a ravine here. And hopefully it doesn't flood me out too much. I also hope I don't get into a lava pocket, because that would be a bad thing. Remember, most of the ravines, if they have a floor, the floor ends up being around level 12. And see, we're in a nice little ravine. And everything gets washed out, which is wonderful. So let me go ahead and swim uphill as we are wont to do. I'll go ahead and set up a block here to resist the flood. And we will survey things a bit. That was not what I wanted to do. That should drop things down a bit. So we've got a nice little cave system. Unfortunately, it looks like it's already been explored a little bit, but I can hope that it's not explored too much. And I can also hope that maybe I'll be able to find some wild zombie flesh in here. So we're going to light up some things. Of course, lower is better than upper. Here's more of that gold we were talking about, and there's the tweak of bats. Of course, where there's bats, there's darkness, because they do spawn. So, nothing here. Probably should build a little rescue thing out here. It looks like something was up here. Good, some more iron. Some cave sounds. Always pleasant to hear. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it most certainly looks like a ravine. Excellent. So as I mentioned, I do like ravines, but they can be dangerous, treacherous places. So we're going to do a little bit of lighting up whatever we can. Should be able to swim up a bit. Ooh, creeper. do a little bit of stuff here. Oops, that was not pleasant. But you know what? No pain, no gain. Of course, the issue is that I do have a lot of up here. As a result of that, we're going to have to take care of some things. So let me go ahead and don't. There we go. Now I'm not going to be as troubled with the water. It's interesting, there's water coming from another source, which I'll have to get taken care of. Of course, these water sources are going to be wonderful ways to bridge around the world. Excellent. I believe I can go down here and let me get one more. Now I can get rid of some of these blocks. And update Senor Water. I'm going to try and light up a bit of this ravine. I do have some coal here, which is always helpful. And of course, I do want to secure things before I decide to become more intrepid. Not much lava here. I can hear it underneath. But there are lots of nice open areas. And of course, I like the fact that a lot of this is unremarked. Let's gather some of this iron then. Of course, I am going to run into an issue with the lack of food. I might have to, and that was to be expected. That's why we do these things, really. So just gathering up some iron, walk up to our hidey hole, brew this stuff up in our furnace, and then maybe make an excursion, see if we can find some food out there before we die too much. Always nice to get that gold. I gotta find my little entrance. Nope, do need that block there. Somewhere around here was my... Ooh, nice. Hello there, Mr. Endermang. So I'm guessing that's dark enough to spawn? Always gotta watch out. Sounds are your friends. Oh, did I look at you? I'm sorry. Let me take care of this real quick. Yay! So, nothing exciting, but one can dream. So put a little torches in the middle to keep the bad bugaboos from crawling through. Anything exciting in there? Not for now. Perhaps later. Let's find our house. Now, see, I remember there was a source of water, so it's got to be one of these two water blocks here. If I get pretty close, I'm pretty sure I can do it. Right now I'm at about a level 11 or 12, so as long as I staircase down, I should be able to find it. Of course, it would be nice if I didn't have to worry about night terrors coming after me. Ooh, there's that larva sound. That loves me some larva, because it usually means something exciting is going to happen. Of course, it also means that I can lose ores if I'm not careful. But some iron is always nice. So it's not this away. Could it be on the other side of this? Let me dig that down one more. Nothing around here. Let's swim a beat. Hey, Sir Savory is on. So as I mentioned before, Sav is the owner of this server. So he takes care of us. Let's see, I was going down, so somewhere around here is my innocuous little hidey hole. I have a feeling if I knock out all my cobble, I will find it. Somewhere. I don't think I was down there. That'd be terrible if I got lost in my second episode here. I get a little bit better perspective looking up on the world. Maybe I can find something better. I mean, aside from coal, of course. So anything around here look particularly exciting? No? Well, gadzooks. I've become lost. That's not it, but there is some goodies here. Of course, there's probably also some baddies down there. There we go. Here's my hidey hole. Nope, it's just a place where I found some iron earlier. So let me go ahead and set that up so I don't go in there again. That would be a bad thing. Thing is, all of this was flooded underneath. And so if I can find where my cobble was, then I should be good. Water wouldn't have flowed that far, though. It is getting nighter, and I'm getting hungrier. Eventually I might have to give up on this quest. Yeah, this is one of my problems, that I tend to get lost very easily. So, such is life. Well, I've still got some stuff. I never did actually set my home, but there's a chest somewhere with emeralds, and I will find it someday. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get some more of these nice ores. Because people think that iron is rare in these caves, and it's not really that rare. You just gotta actually look for it. And there we go. That's big number 2. I'm gonna go ahead and consolidate that so I've got a free spot. Some iron. How much iron do we got? 44 iron. That's not a bad. Was this where we came? Didn't think this is where we came in because there was so much lava and evil darkness around here. So, somewhere around here, somewhere around one of these water paths is my life. In the meantime, coal is always fun. What I can always do is I can always find a way to tunnel up and find my little rabbit hole on the surface. That would always be an option. Not necessarily a good option. That would take a lot of time, but I think I probably could and should do that. Luckily, I've already started this pillar, so let's start one right next to it. Okay, and while I'm climbing up, I can certainly get knocked off by some baddies. So let's be relatively careful. Oh, and we are at Le Ceiling. We're at the dark part of our life. Ooh, more cave. So let's dig up a wee bit more. Up. And torch down, because suffocation is no bueno. Hey! That be real water? And hello, moon. Hello, sheep. And hello, relatively decent island. I believe somewhere around here was my hidey hole. I will take a look for it, but first, nice little cave down there. And I'm going to run into some issues here if my hidey hole is not near enough. Cow? Ah. Ich haben Sie einen Stick. And an egg is always helpful. More coup. Now what we're going to do is just kind of create a real quick hovel. Just something to endure the night with. The night terrors. I do have a bit of wood. So we'll go ahead and create another crafting table. And bonai. And I need food badly. So let me go ahead and get this. See, this is my second furnace, and I've lost my first furnace. It's somewhere down at level 6 in that little staircase that we had. But I'm going to go ahead and call it quits for today. Get some nourishment, get some steak in my belly, and then I will do something else. So once again, This is TPot. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.